Welcome to Abiding Tarot with Lynna Kay. Abiding Tarot is an avenue where we look at the crazy in this world so that we can understand its purpose and see how it may affect us in our daily lives. Welcome back to all the subscribers. And if you enjoy this type of content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and use the bell icon for notifications of future videos as they are published. All information regarding Abiding Tarot is in the description box below for your convenience. If there is something you would like addressed, send your interest to abidingtarot@gmail.com, which is abidingtarot@gmail.com, so that it may be included in an upcoming video. No personal questions, please. All submissions emailed should be of interest to the collective audience. And remember, Abiding Tarot is for entertainment purposes only, and the information received from the card readings is a general response to the question at hand. It is not giving advice, only possibilities as to what may be expected in the future. All readings will reflect 2-card spreads, with the first spread introducing information regarding the question or interest at hand, and the second spread showing the possibilities as to how it may affect the collective audience. And with that being said, let's look at today's crazy event. So we're going to look at, the traffic accident involving Florida Governor Ron Desantis that occurred on Tuesday, July 25th, at approximately 8:15 in the morning as he was on his way to an event in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It was noted by the media that the governor was not injured, but one of his staff members was. So let's look at the possible circumstances involving this incident and how it will affect the continuity of his presidential campaign and his followers. And then we'll also look at the health and wellness of the staff members since they were injured in this particular accident. So let's first look at circumstances involving the accident. Okay, so our first cord is the Ace of Swords. And of course, the Ace of Swords is about beginnings. It's about breaking through something. It's a challenge, but it is the beginning of something that we're going to break through. Then we have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is all about money and resources and taking care of business financially. And then we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups has to do with sadness, about looking at things that we have lost. So let me look in depth for the 3 cards before I go into an interpretation here. So again, the Ace of Swords is all about breakthroughs, new ideas, mental clarity, and success. So something was breaking through at the time of the accident. Something was going on. Something was happening either within the group that was traveling or something surrounding the group that was traveling. Something was happening. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is about wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, and abundance. So whatever was happening when the accident occurred, it was involving some kind of security. Something was going on with security. We'll have to look at it a little bit closer. But for the outcome, we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is all related to regret, failure, disappointment, and pessimism. So as we look at these cards to see what was going on during the incident itself, something was happening, some kind of breakthrough was happening that had to do with security. So possibly there was a breach in some way that involved the caravan. Unfortunately, I don't know how many cars were in the caravan, but there was a group of cars in the caravan that ended up having an accident. Something happened that made the incident occur. I believe that from what I heard on the media, that I think only the group in the caravan was the cars that were involved in the accident. I don't think there was any outside cars or vehicles that were involved. And of course, then there's some sadness behind and regret behind how the accident happened. So now let's look at what this particular incident, how it affects the continuity of Florida Governor Ron Desantis' presidential campaign and his followers. What is happening now that this accident occurred? I almost have this feeling that, you know, this traffic accident was some kind of warning sign. I'm not really sure why, but it just seems like he was in the accident to cause a delay in whatever he was doing. So let's look at the circumstances regarding his presidential campaign and his followers for the continuity. So we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is all about restriction, feeling wounded. It's about feeling imprisoned in some way. And the next one is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is all about success and getting things done. He is the natural born leader. And then we have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is about backstabbing, not getting what you were looking for. So let's go in depth on these cards. We'll start with the Nine of Wands. A little more in depth on the Nine of Wands is it has to do with resilience. It has to do with courage and persistence, test of faith and boundaries. So I'm looking at boundaries. Boundaries are happening here for this particular incident regarding his presidential campaign, because right now we're looking at how it will affect the continuity of his presidential campaign and his followers. So there's some kind of boundaries being set up regarding what's happening with his campaign. Presently, he thinks he's the natural born leader. He thinks he is the one who can take the reins. He's the guy with the vision, the entrepreneur, the honor. He has the attitude of he's the only one who can do it. But unfortunately, we have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is a backstabbing card. It's about painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, and crisis. So it looks like not too far in the future here, something's going to go down with his presidential campaign. His followers are going to change their mind. There's going to be some kind of betrayal or loss that's going to happen regarding how his campaign persists and pursues as time goes on. So just quickly, I want to throw a card for the staff member who was injured in this accident. I do not know the extent of the injury, but let's look at the Archangel Raphael cards to see what the cards have to say about the staff member who was injured. And that particular card says, increased energy. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with the unlimited divine love and light. So let us send that out. To the person who was injured. We want them to get well and be healthful, and hopefully that their injuries are minor and that they will be able to pursue whatever they hope to pursue in the future. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's reading. Again, please remember to like, subscribe, and use the bell icon for notifications of future videos as they are published. I would appreciate you all helping this channel build to be a strong and routine avenue for you to enjoy. And my hope is to include personal questions in the future as the channel begins to grow. I appreciate you being here, and remember to be kind to one another. Through kindness, our lives will prosper. Until the next time.